Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vivek Nanoti, Principal, Priyadarshini Institute of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. This video is so important for those teachers who feel why their teaching is not so effective. But then, dear teachers, what you teach is fixed, but how you teach is an absolute autonomy to a teacher. The moment you get into the classroom, you are king and queen of that class. You can influence them, you can motivate them, you can convert those small, wonderful kids, the learners, into innovators, into researchers, into the world-class scientists, engineers, professionals, globally competitive leaders. It is you and you, dear teacher, once you are into the class. I am sharing you very important top 5 very important, easily implementable strategies so that your class will be the most effective one. First strategy. You have a teaching plan, right? You have a teaching plan, topic code, serial number, topic codes, unit number, content of that particular unit, and then which date you have conducted, how many lectures you took it for that topic, 2, 3. So you have teaching plan, you have lesson plans. Keep it like that. I am requesting you to have 5 more columns to that teaching plan. How many? 5. And these are my 5 important strategies. I have implemented them. I have mentored many teachers and they have become absolutely successful in their life. They are still very, very popular. They are the most sought for teachers because they have implemented these top 5 important strategies. First strategy. And these 5 strategies are 5 columns you have taken up to your teaching plan. First is methodology. For every topic code, every topic you are going to teach, you should decide a method. Which method of teaching you are using? I will give you list of 20 methods in this video, but which method you are using is to be fixed. Next, which media, teaching media, which media you are going to use? Are you using video or chalk and chalk or whiteboard or videos or webinar, or are you inviting somebody for video conferencing? Books recommended is the third column. Fourth column is ensuring students' participation. And fifth column is assessment of learning. Dear teachers, if you can create these 5 columns to your teaching plan and fill in very well in advance, right into your vacations, and think over it that this is the topic, optic fiber is a topic I can teach at BSNL office, taking my students there, and I can conduct theory class of my optic fiber into BSNL office, wherein I can compare satellite communication versus optical communication. I can show optic fiber how they are working. Amazing. A theory class will take place in BSNL's lab or office. And some class can happen in Mahindra and Mahindra Tractor Company, which is adjacent to my college. And a theory class will take place in industry, are certain methods. So 5 important things are method, media, books recommended, ensuring students' participation, and assessment of learning. 5 things, 5 columns, tick all of them, plan it beforehand, and you can see the effect into your classroom. Chalk and board. Let us list out the media. Chalk and board, charts, models, PowerPoint presentations, experiments. Yes, theory class can be taught by performing a common experiment into the laboratory. So theory class in lab, industrial visit, like I told you. Let us, come on, stand up. Let us go to Airport Authority of India's laboratories. Go to airport. Let students study the runway ratios. And there are so many things which a telecommunication engineer can learn, a mechanical and an automobile engineer can learn. So take them for a theory class to an airport authority wherein you have already taken an appointment for 50 students. Visit to higher-end laboratories like NEERI, like JNRDDC in Nagpur city I'm talking about. There are many laboratories in every big city. Sharing your own experience into all these labs. You can come into the class and start. Now method is, so these are teaching medias. So teaching methods, teaching medias, every time there are very important these things. What are other medias? Websites. You go to a classroom, open a whiteboard, Open your LCD projector, start your laptop and go to a website and learn, and make students learn from different kind of websites. Learning resources, expose them to various learning resources. Entire class or 50%, 30 minutes of your class will be dependent on these learning resources available, dear teachers. Learning apps. Ask everybody to open their mobiles, Android or Apple, iPhone. Come on, download this app and see the miracle, what love they have towards these apps. Webinars. Call somebody. When you enter a class and your friend from US, from a Google office, head office, he is now taking 30 minutes interaction with your students. Amazing experience. This is what I understand by changing the methods and medias, dear teachers. Changing the methods and media can create amazing interest of students into that subject. They start loving subject, they will start loving you. They'll decide and define that this is going to be his career for lifetime. This can happen if you are inviting a professor of yours who is teaching in Singapore University or Tokyo University or IIT Delhi. He is part of your classroom. That is what I understand by webinar. A question answer session by an amazing industrialist, CMD, CEO of certain company, or some important person from a very good government department, non-government department, public sector, and he will be answering all the queries out of his experience, out of his seniority. He is answering all the queries of the students inside the classroom because you have taken his appointment. Friend, you have so many classmates, you have so many batchmates, you have so many friends, relatives who are at very different locations, pan world, with different capacities, capabilities. Let us use them, request them, they will be very happy. One fine day, you go to a classroom and you will find live chat rooms. There are numerous live chat rooms are going on. You log in and make your 50 students be part of that live chat room, wherein students from Harvard, students from Tokyo, students from Singapore University, students from Chicago, MIT and Harvard are together discussing and churning out certain topic. Brainstorming is going on, and your students sitting in your small village college, they are party to that. They are amazingly experiencing that. Virtual laboratories can be part of your theory class, NPTEL courses. These are so many things. Then actual method can be changed. You teach and they listen is the primary method. Then sometimes ask students to create seminars. So if next class you say, give them a taught topic or untaught topics. You have taught topic and they will give a seminar. So I select 5 students and they will give 5 minutes each. So 25 minutes they will prepare and they will present, and you will listen and assess them. Is something amazing experience. Students self-learn. Students prepare of their own. They get a competitive spirit into it. So students delivering seminar on taught topics and untaught topics also, depending on the subject. Group assignments in the class. Create groups of 5, 10, 8 and give assignments and let them present after 30 minutes, churning out group discussions out of it. Students PPT on their topics of interest, maybe slightly beyond syllabus, also are so welcoming and make your classroom so effective, amazingly effective. Build teams to learn. Create study groups so that they will go home, study at the home, come out with some solutions and they will back present. Study groups at home, late nights, hostels, they work amazing. These are all methods and medias by which you can understand, dear teachers, that this thing can happen. Important point is how to do that. So need to understand a simple, on the screen you can see now class time management. If you have a perfect class time management, then you can enjoy various these top 5 strategies I am telling you. Last thing, we will understand a class time management. Many teachers just jump to a topic and all that. So I just thought of sharing this thing. First 2 minutes, connecting to students and establishing positivity. 2 minutes. Don't just wait for they calling you good morning, sir. Somebody will hide somewhere. Somebody will stand up. Somebody will, act like standing up. Please don't allow them to do. Go inside the class. I always go and open the door and I give them good morning, students. Wow, this is such a wonderful morning. I love this class. Appreciate students in first 2 minutes and spread that entire positivity. Take that energy level to a very high level and then transfer of knowledge. Take your energy level very high. Be absolutely enthusiastic when you enter the class. So energy and enthusiasm is so much transferred to students, they all will become energetic and enthusiastic to learn and you to teach. The transfer of knowledge, transfer of wisdom for that matter sometime will happen if these strategies are implemented. First 2 minutes, positivity, encouragement, appreciations, energy and enthusiasm, first 2 minutes. Then 5 minutes for last class revision from the students. Ask 1 or 2 students what we did in last. So that goes for next 5 minutes. Then clear 45 minutes actual content delivery which you have planned as per your topic code. Then revisiting the highlights of this class, last 45 minutes, write down the highlights in the side column and revisit them and enjoy students learning and assess them, understand them, how much they have understood, revise them for their perfection. And last 3 minutes, again a friendly closing note, a happiness note, attendance and closing the class. Dear teachers, if you follow these 5 important classroom strategies, I am sure I have been implementing this and I have mentored and guided hundreds of teachers who are implementing and given me amazing feedback that sir, this thing works. Thank you so much. I wish that you will implement all these 5 very easy to implement strategies and will become one of the most popular teachers among your students.